Back when I started, I always used to ask myself, how can I get placements? Today I'm gonna tell you the story about how I got my first major placement. Maybe this will inspire you to get yours too. So it all started pretty much in like summer of 2021. I just enrolled in the military and I was looking for ways to get more placements while I was there. And after doing some research and just critically thinking it through, I thought to myself, hey, there are so many producers that gotten platinum plaques, Billboard #1, just from uploading samples on Looperman, like Minor Music To Go or Lennox Beatmaker. That's when I thought to myself, hey, why don't you upload your samples there? Now note, like my samples weren't that good in 2021. They were nowhere near as good as they are now, but I still started uploading them there. Even though the first few uploads only got a few hundred downloads. Think about it, if 100 people use your sample, that's still 100 people. After doing that for a while, every week, every single day, consistently over a half a year, I even got some loops who got like 3k downloads. Those are like 3,000 producers that downloaded your sample to use it, and that's just crazy. I've never really heard of anything or any songs that dropped with one of my loops until May of 2022. It was in one of the last weeks of my military service, and I've got a DM from an industry producer in Eastern Europe. He told me that we got one on a new single that's coming out. All the work finally paid off for one song. That song charted like number 5 in YouTube Music. Up to this day has around 36 million streams in total. And all that just from me uploading a sample on Looperman. Now obviously I was scared as well that people start stealing my stuff, but I rather have 100 people steal my loop and use it for songs than if 0 people listen to my stuff, if that makes sense. Nowadays there are ways that you can find out which of your loops have been used in what song, and I recently did that with my management and we found over 150 songs that use my Looperman loops, which I now can add to my publishing and collect royalties from. I mean, the main message I want to get across if you want to get your first major placement or your first placement overall is just get your music out there. I mean, what is a placement? Placement equals an artist plus a beat. How can we increase the beat part and the artist part? For the beat part, you just have to get good. So if your music is good, it has a higher likelihood of it. But there's only so much leverage you can input on that part. But when it comes to the artist side, you can do so much more. There are 100 million ways of getting your music out there. And the main point I want to get across with this video is just get your music out there. Start posting content. Start uploading on sites like Looperman. Start posting free loop kits on YouTube. Just do something to get your music out there. If nobody is listening to your music, you are not gonna get any placements, I guarantee you, bro. And it's not the person who has the best music that wins, it's the person who gets his music to the most people that will win. I'm sure there are lots of producers who make better melodies than me, but still I have 10-20 times more streams on songs because I focus on getting the stuff out there. It's more important to get your stuff out there and to network than it is actually to make music. So if you don't spend 50% of your time that you have a day to allocate to making content, to getting your stuff out there, to networking with bigger producers, then you're wasting your time. If your music is good, of course. If you want to know how to win in music without depending on luck, check this video out, bro.